Good evening and many thanks for joining us on Joyasonyelive this beautiful evening. As usual, we'll be commenting on very important national issues, and today we'll be going all the way to Rivers State, where there seems to be some level of turbulence, and I'm sure a lot of us have also gone through the story, but in the studio with me to go through everything that happened and the way forward for calm and peace in the state so that there would be that sustainability in development. Well, we have in the studio Mr. Somina Wokoma. He's the President General Ijowari Worldwide. Thank you so much for being part of the program.
Thank you, Joy.
Yes. At this moment, we just go for a very short break. When we come back, we'll get to the crux of the matter. What's going on in Rivers State? How can we sue for peace? And how can we get that sustainable development that Nigerians need and not turbulence and chaos? We'll be right back after this. Welcome back. Okay, so let's get to the story right now. Mr. Somina Wokoma, I mean, it's wonderful to have you join us. However, we woke up to that nocturnal interface where we weren't sure. We went from news of the plotted or purported impeachment plan of the state governor to the burning of the National Assembly. And in fact, I would rather you tell us what went down.
Well, Rivers State, is a treasure base of Nigeria, and it's a peaceful state. We are peace-loving people. I woke up at Sunday night. Sunday night, we were sleeping. Waking up Monday morning, we heard that the Rivers State National Assembly complex is burnt down, and everybody was like, "Wow, what's happening in the state?" But prior to that time, in the night, we heard that they were about to impeach the governor of the state and some principal officers in the house, and only for us to hear that he's been bombed, and we don't know who did it and what actually happened, that they will have to burn it down. What we feel is a crisis amongst them that made them burn it down. And we saw a situation where the governor of the state, His Excellency Governor Somina also went to see, like every other Rivers person, said, let me go and see what is happening, what is going on. So the governor went there to see for himself what has happened to the National Assembly complex, only for him to be tear gassed by police operatives. They poured him water, they shot at him direct. If not for the young men and boys that are around me, I told go at the executive governor of the state, the chief security officer of the state, that made him enter inside, and he saw the level of damage, also addressed the press after then.
Yes, I mean, a lot of us listened to him, and it was quite sad that the governor could be exposed to that kind of attack, especially from the security architecture of the state. But let's go to the arson that happened. I mean, an impeachment plan is not undemocratic. Is enshrined in our constitution. Yes. However, have there been any word as to that arson that happened in the complex? It must be the highest attack to focus on such an exalted complex in the state.
Well, we don't know what happened, who did it, and
no word
security architecture of they've not told us what actually happened. No, there is police in the states, so they should be able to investigate who did what and what happened actually, that they bombed down the Rivers State National Assembly complex. So we are private people. We cannot go and investigate, do the work of police for police.
Of course.
So police should find out and tell us the perpetrators of the act. But we saw that there was a purported impeachment plan. There was a purported impeachment plan which they did not succeed. They made a move.
Right.
They made a move, but they never succeeded.
Well, let's get to that purported impeachment plan. Why the governor himself has cried out to say there is absolutely no good reason why they should want to impeach him. And if there is, somebody should come out. Nobody has so far come out to talk about the impeachment plan or the reason for that impeachment plan. Rather, initially it was 24 members of the Rivers House of Assembly that agreed with the plan. But where is the Rivers State House of Assembly right now? There were speculations that about 18 after that moved again to the governor's side. Before we even get to how unfortunate it is for our democracy, where are we right now?
Well, they made the move to impeach the governor of the state, and from the video clips we saw that only the former leader, the former Speaker of the House, we saw a video clip suspending the leader of the House and saying all sorts of things that he liked, he would say. We do not know why they had to make such move to impeach the governor of the state. Impeaching the governor of the state, though the constitution gives them the right to impeach the governor of the state, but it has to go through a process.
Exactly.
There has to be something that has happened. Maybe they have tried to settle it, and the governor is not agreeing to them, or one thing that will lead to that. But from what we saw, what we are hearing in the state, nothing of such has happened, and they have not made any move to say that the governor, this is what we try to say to the governor, this is what we try to do to the governor, but he refused, he is still criminal, so we don't have any option than to impeach him. After the impeachment move that it didn't succeed, we also saw and hear from our leaders, the fathers of the state, that the political party PDP came up to say that it's a family challenge, it's an internal crisis. It's an internal crisis that has led to the impeachment plan. But an internal crisis that will lead to an impeachment move without first resolving internally, what is it that the party cannot handle internally? If it's an internal crisis, I think impeachment should be the last option. Impeachment should be the last option, not how we just wake up. Rivers will just wake up one day that, they want to impeach our governor. What has he done? What has happened? What is the internal crisis that has happened that can't be settled? The elders of the state cannot be settled. The party has leadership.
Exactly.
The PDP has leadership. Okay, as the leaders of the party intervened in the internal crisis, have they looked at it that the governor has said, no, I will not listen to the leadership of the party? What have they done? The House of Assembly, what have they done in ensuring that the problem is settled internally, amicably, like a family? And coming out to embarrass the governor that they want to impeach him, making a move to impeach him. And I thank God for Rivers people. Everybody came out, myself, all of us came out to vehemently oppose them. That cannot happen. They will not succeed in doing it. And we still don't know why they will have to bomb the House of Assembly complex. But we never allowed it. Nobody supported. Everybody in Rivers State said, no, the governor cannot be impeached. If he has done something wrong, let us know. Let the leaders of the state know. The leaders of the party, let them know what the governor has done. And the governor has come out openly to challenge them. Now look, what have I done wrong that warrants impeaching me? If there's anything I have done wrong, come to the public to say it. And since then, it's about 24 hours now. They've not come out, the speaker, whatever, the principal officers, the House of Assembly, none of them have come out to say that, look, Governor, this and this, the reasons why we want to impeach you. They've not said anything, and we are still watching.
Right. Well, the governor, after what happened, there was a lot of sack going around. The local government chairmen were affected. The chief justice of the state was affected, and all of that. So my question now would be, do you think there was that elaborate plot? Because when you hear that he has so many people who had to go down following this impeachment plot. I mean, I'm not in Rivers State. You are just coming fresh out of Rivers State. Would you say, or these entities that were affected must have had a hand in it? Because we'll go for a short break after your response, and then we'll talk about the components that a lot of people have been talking about, alleging really of the hand of the Honorable Minister of the FCT in all of this. But before we go there, where are we when it comes to these people that the governor found fit to sack, so to speak?
Okay. The governor, the sacking of the chief judge of the state, from what information we are gathering from different platforms, and the speaker, the mouthpiece of River State, the commissioner for information, has come out to debunk some of these sack claims that we have. We've heard that the governor sacked this, the governor sacked this, and the governor sacked that. If the chief judge of the state is sacked, perhaps impeachment as process. When the governor is served, if the governor is served the impeachment notice, definitely it will move from the governor, they will go to the chief judge of the state, who will do his duties, sign it, and have set up committees that will go to the governor to find out. No, it has lots and lots of process. But that process is in the Nigerian system. We also understand that a process that can take 2 weeks can be done in 2 hours. In 2 hours, and everything will be done. So if he has sacked the CJ, perhaps it is to prevent the impeachment from coming to reality. But I don't know if truly he has sacked.
Well, I also read, and I have had mixed reactions as to it. I've read the statement that was issued from the governor that he indeed did not sack the state's chief judge. That's Justice Simon Amadi. He did not sack his chief of staff, and did not sack the 23 local government chairman, as it was widely reported. But then again, there's no smoke without fire. Are these people culpable in that impeachment plan as well?
Well,
but one thing that seemed to be agreed upon is the Speaker of the House.
Well, the Speaker of the House, well, if he's removed and the new Speaker emerges, yes, that's true, because the former leader of the House, Asonye, has also come out to say that he is the new Speaker of the River State House of Assembly.
Right.
Well, we also saw a video, the former Speaker of the River State House of Assembly, only him in a video saying that he has removed the leader of the House. And such impeachment move, since he did not succeed and he was defeated, he was overthrown, there has to be that move to have a new Speaker of the River State House of Assembly. So the leader of the House emerging as the Speaker of the River State House of Assembly is not a misplaced pride. It's not out of place. The Speaker actually made a move to impeach the governor, and he did not succeed. He has to step aside since he has such mind to impeach his governor. And definitely there is no way a speaker that wants to impeach his governor and failed will objectively work freely with the governor. No, that is not possible.
But I would like to ask here, because I mean, in the media we've constantly talked about that synergy between the judiciary, the legislatures rather, and the governors, and the powers that they often wield. Would you say this is a good thing in our democracy, where, you know, I'm not saying that there are important, there are reasons, good reasons enough for this impeachment plot. I'm just saying that we also want the checks and balances that should come in governance. Is this a good thing if the state house is not under the wheels of the governor?
Well, politics, you know, there are so many things involved in politics, and impeachment moves, impeachment plans, and all of it all, they all come together to make our politics better and sweet for us. A governor that has no checks and balances, the House of Assembly is not there to check, make him to look at his activities, and they say, hey, governor, you're not getting it right this way. Hey, governor, please look at it this way, look at it this way. If there is no House of Assembly, strong House of Assembly to checkmate the governor will pocket the House of Assembly, and they will become rubber stamp. We usually call them rubber stamp House of Assembly. So if that is not the case in River State, the governor of the state, His Excellency, Sir Somina, is not one that want to pocket the House of Assembly.
The reason why they couldn't have some.
How old is the governor? He was sworn in May, and this is October. Breaking tomorrow will be 1st of November, October, and you're impeaching in May, June, July, August, September, October. Just 5 months or 6 months old, you're coming to impeach the governor. It's just too early to come up with such activities. What is the problem within these 5 months or within these 6 months that the leaders of the party, the elders of the party couldn't settle again, that the leader, the speaker will now rise up that he is impeaching or wants to impeach the governor? Such move, we think, is wrong, and it will be condemned in every aspect. And vehemently we say that the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, the former Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, did not do well. He did not follow the due processes. Yes, you have to impeach the governor, but before you come to that, that is the last option. It should be the last option. The Speaker did not just get there. He went through political party. So there are leaders in there are elders in the political party that if he feels that what the government is doing is not right again, he should fall back to and report to. If the minister of FCT is also the leader of the party in the state. So as he reported to the leader of the party in the state, what is the response of the leader of the party in the state?
I like where you have taken this conversation, and it's a good time to go for a short break. When we come back, we'll talk about Honorable Minister Joyasonyelive being the leader of the PDP in Rivers State, especially as so very many controversies follow his being the leader of the PDP. So we'll be right back after this short break. This is still Joyasonyelive. Welcome back. In the studio is Mr. Somina Wokoma, the President General Ijo Wari Worldwide. He's been discussing what's been going on in Rivers State and how there can be calm, peace, really. So we've taken the conversation to a lot of speculations that Honorable Minister Joyasonyelive has a hand, and probably the honeymoon stage has indeed come to an end between Wike, the former governor of Rivers State, and the present governor, Siminalayi Fubara. Now, I would like to ask you, why do you think that speculation went right, especially because it was alleged that the former governor was in the state over the weekend, and it was after that that it seems like everything went to the highway?
Well, the former governor is from Rivers State, and Rivers is his home, so he comes home every weekend. So come here, being in Port Harcourt over the weekend is not a matter to be discussed. It's because that's his place. But
the coincidence cannot be pushed aside, especially because everybody who knows former governor of Rivers State, Wike, knows that he's not one to move without if things don't go the way he perceives. Probably that is why there was this impeachment plot. Could this come from him? Nobody has said it, but everybody is murmuring it.
Well, the Wike we know in Rivers State, we don't want to give birth to a child, and just in 5 months old, 5-6 months, wants to kill the child. Do you understand? I am not saying Wike in this. Perhaps I want to say, I don't know that I'm not speaking for Wike, but I want to say that the speaker, the former speaker of the House, Martins Amewule, did not.
By the way, very close to Wike.
That's very close to Wike. But perhaps it did not even say this to Wike. If he had said it to Wike, Wike would have perhaps called the governor and say, what's happening? This is what the speaker says. What's happening? Or I don't know why he should be that rash. But the FCT minister coming to Rivers State and this coincidence happening, I wouldn't want to personally say that it is the handiwork of the minister of the FCT.
Let me probe one more time so that your response will be categorical.
Yes.
For Honorable Minister Joyasonyelive, who we already know is one to hold tight to what he believes, and of course a lot of people have alleged that a lot that goes on in the state he still pretends over it. You have called him earlier the leader of the party in the state.
Yes.
So do you think, again, I'm just asking for clarification's sake so that you can be quoted on this, that the Speaker of the House of Assembly would plan an impeachment plot without a say-so from the leader of the party in the state?
Well, if the speaker, if the former speaker of the House of Assembly, had a plan of an impeachment plan, impeaching the governor of the state, and are related to the FCT minister, and the FCT minister says, okay, go ahead, then nature itself will have to judge the FCT minister wrong. And such, giving thumbs up to such wrong move can never stand in Rivers State. And that's why the people of the Jaw ethnic nationality in Rivers State have even taken it up upon and said, look, this man, this governor, Somina, is from the Rivers Jaw extraction. And no, Rivers State is being an homogeneous state.
Exactly.
We've had the governors from the upland extraction for 24 years, since 1999. Right. And we've been crying, praying, fighting, shouting, making all sorts of noise until the former governor said, the FCT minister, while he was the governor, he has every opportunity, every reason to say, okay, I will not heed to the cry of the Rivers State people. I will give to someone else. Is it that he gave us the governor? He gave us a governor that will take it from us within these 5 or 6 months? Is that the plan of the FCT minister? I would say no to it. I would say no. I would rather say that it is a move of Martins Amewule, the former speaker of the Rivers House of Assembly, who felt that, if he does this impeachment plan, and it works, he will automatically come up as the acting governor of the state. And that is what Rivers people, the job people in the state, fears. And look, this shouldn't happen. This shouldn't happen. Again, I say, if the FCT minister has a hand in this impeachment move of Governor Somina, then the FCT minister is not fair to nation. He is not fair to justice, equity and fairness that he has been preaching about. If this Martins Amewule had gone to him to tell him, look, we want to impeach the governor of the state, and he says, okay, go ahead, that means the FCT minister has not done the right thing. He has not taken the right step, and the gods of the land will not allow him. They will not allow him, because successfully he led us 8 years, though his second tenure. Yes, there was politics. Politics was played.
Of course.
Yes, we agitated that no, perhaps should go to the river line, perhaps should go to the river line. After all, he prevailed. He won the election, and he completed his 8 years. After his 8 years, he now looked at it that for fairness, equity and justice, which he preached, and that made him support His Excellency President Bola Tinubu for fairness, equity and justice. He says everywhere. That's why he supported Tinubu's emergence. And if he can stand for justice, equity and fairness in Tinubu, and for justice, fairness and equity, he brought Somina to call the Rivers Jaw people cry for 24 years of not having a governor, or just 5 months. You want to take it back from us through the back door. I also say that the FCT minister did not know what actually happened.
Okay, that's what you would rather.
I would rather say that it never knew.
That would make you sleep well at night.
Yes, that would make me sleep well. If he knows and he accepted, he gave a thumbs up to it, then the gods of the land will have to judge him. Then he will not prevail. He will not. The River State he comes to, that where he comes from, the land. In fact, everybody in the state is hungry. Everybody in the state, the least Ikere man, Ikere child is hungry. That Governor Somina has not done anything to deserve this embarrassment, this impeachment plot. So, if the FCT minister, if the FCT minister has a hand in the impeachment move of Governor Somina, the gods of Rivers State will judge him.
What does it often entail? I mean, when you look at the history of Rivers State, especially democratically, it's always been turbulent. Yes. So what does the gods wrath? What does it really entail?
Oh, the wrath of the gods. They don't come with hammer. They don't come with cane to flog anybody.
Comes with lightning?
They don't come with lightning either. But there are certain things you would want to do in your state. If he has investments, if he has things that are going on well for him in the state, it's that these things will begin to crumble.
Okay.
His reign in the state will dwindle.
Right.
You will see that
political career
and all of that, otherwise, is that you will just fade away.
Okay.
That's how
the River State goes.
Yes, because the people of the state are no longer happy with him. If I hear this in this wicked stuff, and Wike did this to Rivers people, we'll say, no, I'm not for this. This is his business. I won't go to patronize it. I will leave it.
Okay.
Anything that concerns him, I say, no, this man that can give Rivers State a governor from the Rivers Extraction, and within 5 months, he's coming through the back door to take it from there.
But let's go to that very concerning trend in our political architecture, where you see that governors, whether present or past, wield so much power. I mean, way before this unfortunate incident happened, a lot of tongues have been wagging as to how the governor still holds Rivers State. It's like a puppet working and ensuring that his bidding is still, his will is still what's going on in the state. Are you concerned about this trend? And is it something that so far has worked for the Rivers people? Yes,
I am concerned about that trend. And one of those things that personally I don't like is the governor has emerged. The governor should be allowed to have his officers. We see a situation that the chief of staff to the governor was appointed to him. That ought not to be so. All the security apparatus around him were offshoot from the past administration. So he has no people of his own. No, people also loved him.
People worked for him, right?
Yes, the FCC minister did well by bringing him out. But people now have come to work for Somina because the FCC minister brought him out. God used the FCC minister to bring one. People have come to work for him, and he has emerged as a governor. Why not allow him? Definitely, he cannot have all the executives in the cabinet. The immediate past governor will also say, okay, please, this and these are my persons. Make them this in your cabinet.
That's okay?
That's fine, but it doesn't mean that 90% of the cabinet will come from the former governor. And the sitting governor does not have such mouth. So in Rivers State, as it stands now, before today, we cannot go and visit the governor. People don't go to visit the governor. He will not give you attention. If you want to go and see Governor Sim, you have to go get away around Governor Wike to get approval before going to see Sim.
That's very unfortunate. Exactly.
That's very unfortunate. And there are video clips everywhere when Adams Oshomole of Edo State was becoming a godfather to Obaseki, I think so. If Wike intervened, the FCC minister intervened and look, no.
This cannot be. This is an executive government.
Allow him breathe. So why can't you allow the governor of Rivers to breathe? He does not have all the appointees. They are former commissioners of the former governor. There are no new governor. All the essays, they are all from the former governor. Where are his own people? So that allegation and speculation that it's just an extension of the Wike administration is rife. That allegation that the Somina administration is an extension of Wike's administration is right. People are saying it, and they are right because we are seeing it happen in the states. It's happening. In fact, the most annoying part is the chief of staff. The The chief of staff should be an exclusive right of the governor.
Right. So when you now heard that story, I mean, I was happy when it looked like the governor was for once stamping his foot of authority to sack everyone. What did you see? I mean, that news came out first.
Oh, that means that he has sacked the chief of staff, he has sacked this, he has sacked that. Oh, I say, God, Rivers State is free. We are free. That the governor can now appoint his own chief of staff. The FCT minister will never allow anybody, if you like, do anything. Okay, Goodluck Jonathan's wife helped him. Exactly. Goodluck Jonathan and the wife helped him in his first tenure. Did they give him chief of staff? In fact, he made Rivers State uncomfortable for her. She's not coming. He should not help him. He should not ensure that he becomes a governor. Imagine as a governor. Well, I know how Rivers elders, fathers, took to her that, look, let power rotate to the river. She said no, that she needs somebody to fight for her, and she gave it to Ameshi's brother. And now there's a monster she did not contain. I won't call him a monster because he was unable to contain him any longer. She was unable to contain him. She was unable to contain him. Now why would he now claim that is a product of help? You having helped Somina to emerge as governor. Why do you want to cage him? Why do you want to cage him? Okay. And to the point of allowing Martin Amewule, the former speaker of the Rivers House of Assembly, to have an impeachment move on the governor. Yes, it's a family thing. They will settle the family way. Well, talking about settlement, Governor Fubara was spotted in Aso Rock, with a meeting with several other governors and the chief of staff of the president and all of that. What do you think nothing has been said so far. At the time of this program, there's no proper report as to what that meeting was about. But if I have to ask you now, I know the president, he too likes to have peace and calm. I'm sure that is why he summoned the Rivers State governor at the moment, and in that meeting was also former Governor Wike. So what do you think would eventually happen to ensure peace? Well, what I think that meeting they attended today is an official meeting. It is an official meeting. The president of this country presided over the meeting. Right. And all the state governors are in attendance. It is not a meeting specially called for Wike and Sim for any settlement. And all the statement that the governor of the state, Somina, is making, he has not made mention of Wike. He hasn't. He hasn't made mention of Wike. So seeing Wike in Aso Rock, well, it's his boss. They will shake, and normally they will just like the media captured us, like shaking and all of that. Handshake and whatever. But if there is a crisis, they will also settle internally. But our pain, especially we from the Rivers Suggestion, knowing that politics is politics, impeachment, no impeachment, this and this, they are part of politics. We cannot run away from it. They are part of politics, but they have a process. Okay. People are pointing fingers to the FCT minister because Martin Amewule is his boy. Somina Fubara is his boy. And he wields a lot of power. No one wields power under him without his say. So why would Martin Amewule have such plan, have such move, and the FCT minister will not caution you, don't go there. If you do this, it will look as if I sent you. I am part of it. So don't do it. What do you want? Let's settle it. Exactly. That is what is expected of the FCT minister, and he did not do it. So the leaders of the state, the leaders of the party, I think I read that they have sent a delegation to discuss with him to see how peace can be restored. We want peace in the state. But if there is any action the governor of the state, Somina, has taken that will make him beat, I want to also appeal to him not to cage himself again. By going back to the influence of the former governor? No, but I wouldn't also say that he should cut off from No, I will not support that. He cannot entirely cut off from his master. Wike did a lot
to ensure
that he emerged as a governor.
Okay.
Wike did a lot.
Okay.
Yes, we are part of the system. Generally worldwide, we stood to declare for sin when other Ejos are saying no. We have other Ejos sons contesting. We generally came out to say we stand with Wike for sin. So we know what Wike did for seunokinbaloye in the state, but that does not mean that he should pocket seunokinbaloye.
Right.
Seunokinbaloye is the governor of Rivers State. Pocketing seunokinbaloye means pocketing Rivers State and Rivers people.
But isn't that what our political leaders always do when they leave power?
And that is wrong. And our people, we the younger generation, we have gotten that consciousness, that awareness to resist them vehemently.
Okay.
Father helping son to grow does not mean that the son will be a boy to the father perpetually forever.
At this moment, it's difficult to tell how many State House of Assembly members are for the governor and those that aren't. However, do you think with the protest or demonstration we saw by Rivers people who came out en masse to support the governor, do you think they still have that confidence on Martins and Melaye and the faction that wants the governor out?
Well, I address him as a former speaker.
Former speaker.
That means I don't have confidence in him.
Okay. Is that the same? Is that the same people?
That is the mind of Rivers people. I am talking Rivers mind. The mind of Rivers people. Martins and Melaye is not fit. He is from equal ethnic nationality. He should know that Rivers State is a state of gunpowder. He should know that Rivers State is too homogeneous to say for one ethnic nationality to dominate. Like today, the Niger Delta ethnic nationality leaders, we came to meet with the FCT minister to stand by him against that statement carried to Gumi or wherever,
right,
that the FCT minister ought not to be minister of FCT, and all of it that Gumi has to say. We said no, that can't be. FCT belongs to all of us. FCT is no man's personal property. Come to talk of a Southerner, a Niger Delta man is now. The FCT, I make bold to say that FCT is what it is today. The resources is from the Niger Delta. And the Niger Delta man is a substantive minister of FCT, and somebody will come out where he comes from, a man from Sokoto that has no value to the economy of the FCT will now come to speak ill of the FCT minister. The Niger Delta people, we came out today to speak that no, Gumi should be aware. And we also frowned at the happenings in Rivers State. We also pleaded with him to, look, sir, go to your state, don't keep quiet. The people fighting are all your children.
Right.
Settle them. Settle them with peace. Keeping quiet means consent. Keeping quiet means consent.
Accepting what's going on.
Accepting what is going on. And
that's another kettle of fish. But let's go back to moving forward. Now we have less than 3 minutes to round up the program. So moving forward, what are the people of Rivers going to do? I mean, they have some House of Assembly members who, like you say, they no longer have confidence in. Are they going to push other representatives to impeach those ones? What's
since the House of Assembly, there are also House of Assembly, those House of Assembly that made that impeachment move cited to the Constitution. The Constitution also gave the people the right to withdraw members they voted to go and represent them. If we voted you to go and represent us, also know that you are speaking on our behalf. So any one of them that is found wanting and the people says we are recalling you will be recalled. We also apply the Constitution to recall them, because what they did in the state is apologetic. It's not what we expect from them.
Outrightly embarrassing for democracy.
Embarrassing to democracy, and they don't that honorable. We have removed that honorable from them. They are no longer honorable members. they cannot be their dishonorable members. We dishonor them. And especially those of them that are from the Rivers Ejo extraction, where Seunokin comes from. Knowing that the Rivers Ejo people have been crying for this for 24 years. And Seunokin is the answer to this long cry. It's the answer to this long cry. Why would you join an impeachment move to impeach Seunokin?
Okay, so it's still unclear what exactly the reason is. But if I have to ask you before I let you go right now, what do you think is but for your speculation or conspiracy theory that maybe Amerule wanted to emerge, maybe to come up the ranks?
Yes.
But for that, I mean, even if he wanted, that's a personal ambition. How did he get as many as 24 at the time? 24 members to join him.
Well, the 24 is also speculation. We are not
after 24,
the video we saw only him. We didn't see 24 persons joining him.
Right.
So it's still a speculation. We don't know the 24 persons. They've not come out to say we are 24 persons that signed the petition. We've not seen them. They've not said, none of them has come up to the media to say that I signed the petition. Yes, some of them did, but it's still unclear for us. But time shall reveal them. In time, all of them will be revealed, and we'll take proper action towards them. But the impeachment move in Rivers State, we are condemning it. It's not an ethnic stuff. It's a political play.
Right.
But the ethnic nationality where Seunokin comes from, we are also grieved that now that our son is there, why make this rubbish news about our son? That is why the ethnic nationality in the state, they have come out to say that we will not allow this happen.
Right.
Because the speaker is from the Queer ethnic nationality, and the former minister is from the Queer ethnic nationality. And for 24 years, this is the first time in 24 years we are having a governor from the Rivers and we're coming to impeach him. We say no to it.
Okay.
And we stand by that.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Somina Wokoma, President General Ijowari Worldwide. Again, I appreciate your being here to clarify what's been going on.
Thank you very much.
This is where we round it up on Joyasonye Live. We'll be back tomorrow with so much more, but in the meantime, do have a wonderful evening.